Hoops Junction. Today we're talking about Pat Riley, and the question I want to pose to you guys is: Pat Riley being petty? Is Pat being petty, or is he being truthful? Recently, he came out and said that acquiring Shaq was a bigger acquisition than getting LeBron James to the Miami Heat. So when they got Shaq a couple years back, like about '08, or yeah, around there, he stated '07. He stated that that was a bigger acquisition than getting LeBron James. Now, right off the rip, people might think like, okay, he's being very, very petty because he gets upset with what LeBron did, leaving Miami and going to Cleveland, and he wants to stick it to him because him and LeBron have some kind of weird feud where Pat Riley told him, if you leave Miami, this is going to be the biggest mistake of your career. And LeBron turned into one of the greatest triumphs of his career by actually winning a championship in Cleveland, and it's his second year there. But when you take a realistic approach and you just look at it, you think about this. When the Miami Heat acquired Shaq, he was pretty much still in his prime. He still needed surgery on his toe. But this is a Shaq that, he came off a three-peat. They lost in the NBA Finals to the Detroit Pistons, but he still had miles left to run. So, and if he had the surgery, maybe he would have played an even longer career. Who knows? But that being said, maybe Pat isn't really being petty. Maybe he's like he's being truthful because once Miami Heat got Shaq, along with you mix that in with Flash, Dwayne Wade, I mean they were pretty much that was an unstoppable duo right there. Especially when Wade went off in the NBA Finals. I think he has the highest rated player efficiency in the NBA Finals. Like he has the highest ranked finals, one of the highest ranked finals in NBA history. Period. Like despite what we see from LeBron recently and everything like that, I think Dwayne Wade still stands as like the highest. Like he was scoring like at will and it was efficient. Like it was crazy. So that is understandable with Pat. But now, this is the point where he's getting petty. He's saying that's a bigger acquisition than LeBron. It makes sense because Shaq is like a once-in-a-lifetime player. But then you look at LeBron, he's a once-in-a-lifetime player as well. And he's considered like one of the greatest players to ever play the game. If not, he's considered like the greatest small forward right now. Shaq's not the greatest center of all time, but he's he can't really call him the most dominant because of Wilt, but the thing is, Wilt didn't win the rings that Shaq has. So, I mean, you could take it how you want to because it's kind of like compare apples to oranges. LeBron plays a different position and Shaq plays a different position. But the fact that he's willing to compare the two it can be petty within itself. And that's kind of the thing with Pat. Like, Pat throws those subliminal shots. You know what I'm saying? Like, Pat Riley's from the old school era where you don't say your enemy's name, you just kind of say a few things. Hit him with a little jab here. Hit him with a little gut punch here and there. Because think about this. When the Miami Heat acquired LeBron James, they went to 4 straight NBA Finals. They won 2, but just imagine going to 4 straight NBA Finals. That's difficult within itself. Now, when the Miami Heat got Shaq, I think the second year, they didn't do anything. Maybe I believe Shaq was hurt, but there's a big difference if you know what I mean. So I don't know what Pat is trying to do. I don't know if he's trying to push a few buttons here. Maybe he's trying to just completely erase LeBron's legacy in Miami. Because I mean he screwed over Dwayne Wade and now he's kind of sticking it to LeBron. So maybe it's just a vendetta that he has. He's like, I'm not giving these guys any ground. I'm not gonna give them any respect. Because for him to say it's a bigger acquisition, and Shaq only won 1 title in Miami, LeBron won 2, and I mean to me, if that's the case, then LeBron's a bigger acquisition. If you want to talk numbers, but if you want to talk like career wise, Shaq definitely. I mean, forget about it. I mean, 4 championships, 3-peat. You know what I'm saying? He been to NBA Finals in Orlando, with the Lakers 4 times. I mean. Went with the Miami Heat. I mean, just illustrious career. I mean, LeBron's career is great too, and it's still not finished. So, but that's what I'm saying. Like, why would Pat compare the 2 careers when one's career is not even finished? Why would you even compare the acquisition when you don't I mean, it's played out, but you don't know like if LeBron will come back again. Like these are like weird things that you just don't know. So why would you kind of do that? And I don't know if it's just like a mental mind game he's playing with everybody. It's a Jedi mind trick. But that being said, I wouldn't rank one greater than the other. They both brought you prosperity, so you should be happy about both. But in this case, Pat's trying to send a message. And the message is, LeBron, we don't mess with you. Anyway, this is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where hoops meets hoopla. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.